Hey everybody, this is Coach Alexa here to teach you how to make bison burgers without the bun, homemade sweet potato, onion rings, and Brussels sprout fries. So I'm not going to teach you how to make ground bison. All you have to do is buy bison. The only place I found it here in Oregon is at Costco, and they sell it in bulk. So I cooked mine with black pepper, cayenne, onions. So I ground up all of that and cooked it. Now, to do the sweet potato fries, Brussels sprout fries, and onion fries, the first thing that I did was preheat my oven to 375 degrees. I then took 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil here. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons and I'm going to put it on the base of my pan here. So I use 2 tablespoons, and then I'm going to use a spatula to spread it evenly throughout the pan so none of it sticks. And then I'm going to saute the bottom with black pepper. It's your desired amount. Cayenne pepper. A little bit of cinnamon to add some sweetness to that heat. And some sea salt. So while I'm cutting these, I'm going to heat this in the oven, just so it has a nice little base there. So what I did is I got a sweet potato from 365, and I baked it for the night before. I baked it at 375 for 45 minutes, so it has a little bit of hardness, but just soft enough so I can cut it. So the key here is to cut it lengthwise. So that way you can have thicker fries. They're kind of like steak fries. So I'm just cutting it long ways here. You can make them as thick or thin as you like. I like my fries a little bit thicker, so I'm going to leave them at this thickness. So I would cut the whole potato at that point, but for time's sake, I'm only going to cut half. I'm then going to take an onion and cut it so that the rings stay in place, like so. And again, just for time's sake, I'm only going to cut a couple. And then again, like we talked about at the Women's Summit, it's all about food prep, right? So not only did I bake the potato last night, I went grocery shopping, but I also roasted some Brussels sprouts with some olive oil for 40 minutes at 375 along with the sweet potato. And now what I'm doing is, since I have a bunch of Brussels sprouts cooked, I'm going to use them for various meals throughout the week. But for tonight, what I'm doing is I'm cutting each Brussels sprout in half. They're nice and soft, and they're going to become Brussels sprout fries. So now, after you slice up all 3, you can take your pan back out of the oven. Now, you can put your sweet potato fries on to the pan. Make sure you lay them nice and flat. Put your onion rings on the pan, and your Brussels sprout fries on the pan. Obviously, there's going to be more if you're serving for multiple people. And then I like to season mine a little bit more before I put them back in, just because I like a lot of spice. So again, black pepper, a little bit of cinnamon all over. Lots of cayenne for me. You don't have to do that, but we like it hot here. And again, a little bit of sea salt just to give it that little kick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake all of these at 375 for another 40 minutes, even though I already did that before. So after you do that, put it in the oven. This is what it could look like. So I have 1 bison mix with Brussels sprout fries right there. Or you can have 1 plate of bison with nice roasted sweet potato fries and some spinach. And that's all.